Hi, parents of Cancer children. Welcome to Parental Guidance, the first and only show on YouTube for parents so that you can get insights on how you can better connect with your child on a monthly basis. This is a very heavy energy, and I almost feel like this is a continuation of the energy from November. I hope that your November was progressive. I hope that there were some helpful lessons learned. But the overall energy that I'm getting for December for the Cancer child, it almost feels specifically, I get the word like mother wound or some kind of, daughter to daughter hurt, from the mom. And this may not apply with everyone. But I really get the sense that someone that is supposed to be a role model to the Cancer child is a source of disappointment, for lack of a better word. So, I have a couple of clarifying cards, and hopefully that will help you better understand what's going on. So for the month of December, your child has, see if you can, well, it's just going to have a glare in it. But they have the insect, and it's in the upright. It speaks of feminine, hopefully. Okay. Trying to get it so there's not a whole lot of glare, but just bear with me. So it speaks of feminine power, spirituality, and renewal. You can pause it and then read this in detail. But they are in their element. Cancer is a feminine sign. Their vibration, they have the magenta card in reverse. And it says, connect to your deepest inner knowing. And I get the sense that either they know what they should know, but they are withdrawn or keeping to themselves. For some reason, I think it's like they know their inner knowing, and instead of branching out and socializing, they're staying to themselves. They have the petrified wood in the reverse. And in the upright, it speaks of, staying, I think like staying the course or, strength and transformation. But there is no transformation here. I wouldn't even say stagnation, but this card also has to deal with being open to compassion. And I feel that even though that there's a wound here and they may want to harden their heart, they're being asked to have compassion. And it's funny because the success card, you would think, oh, success. But this is their emotional energy. The greatest, like the card says, the greater goal, there is no greater goal than love. And this could be an aim or a desire to reach out and have compassion, to focus on what's important in life. I don't know if it's the child, depending on the age, caused a rift and now they want to heal it. Or I think more so it was a mother wound, and then the child is just wanting some peace concerning this. So it's, that's what I'm getting. Their goal, they have the I am honest card in reverse. And I don't get the sense that they are being dishonest in their, let me think about this for a moment. I think there's just certain things that they're not ready to share yet. And it may just be working through that. It's not so much that they're dishonest, but perhaps it has something to do with learning what to share, boundaries. They may learn that they can't be honest with everything in regards to this person. And it's sad, but that's the sense that I'm getting. And again, this is a general read. I am only one person, so these cards, I could be interpreting them, a, in a different way than what would resonate with you. So I just overall get the sense we have a feminine energy that is kind of withdrawn, as you can see. There's also some withdrawing, connecting to your inner self, but just being withdrawn. We have compassion and these two cards here, and also, just having compassion in the back of their mind, not being honest about something. So these are the meanings, and that's the story that I'm kind of putting together with all of this. In the first week of December, your child may feel drained. They may question what they have been given their energy to. Maybe it's, obsessing about being right or failed expectations, but there's something where they have put their trust in themselves and not aligned with their higher power. Your spirit is your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. And so it's saying turn away from, their ego or what they think is right, and just embrace the journey that Spirit wants to take them on in regards to, opening their eyes pertaining to the situation. In the second week, there's some observation. There's some loving or watching from afar. So it could very well mean that, they're having some time for perspective, really observing the relationships, what deserves their time, what they need to maybe stay away from, and put some boundaries. There may be something that they want to say, but perhaps it's not the right time. Taking some steps back and just reevaluating the situation. And again, it depends on the age. If you have a younger one and they're feeling hurt, help them to take deep breaths and think about, well, how do you feel? Can you put it into words? Share your feelings with me. Things of that nature. In the third week or somewhere towards the end of December, they have the loyal heart. And it's almost like a devotion. Like, in spite of the pain, I still desire this end goal. They're wanting to be loyal, but it's like, I almost get that it's a pained loyalty. I don't get that it's stubbornness or anything like that. Maybe it's just trusting in the divine for everything to work out, and putting the faith in that. So in the fourth week, we have a fork in a road, and there's a choice. And so by not making a decision, there's a level of anxiety that comes about. It says at this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice. It feels very vague, and I hope that this makes more sense to you. But it's like, I definitely feel the sense that this is revolving around a woman or the emotions of a woman. It's very feminine and it's very disappointing. It's very, I want to trust, but you let me down. It's like I want to put myself out there, but something is causing me to retreat. I want to love you. I want to have compassion, but there's a reservation that I have. And there's a TikTok card in reverse. I asked this for clarification, like, what does this all mean? What is it surrounding? And I don't know if this person, they just feel like this has been bothering them for so long, and they're running out of time to talk about it. And maybe now was the time, more than ever, whatever wound has been in their heart, now is the time to just put it on the table and let it out. It says, you will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone cannot be missed. Isn't it amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the invisible places, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All of yours is divine. Appropriate timing, you can relax. This is a mother wound. Like, call it, this is just me. I don't know everything. I am not God. But the only thing that is really making sense to me at this time is there is a wound with the mother. And the child, especially if it's a daughter, desires to make things right or connect, especially during Christmas. Or there's a letdown where mom was supposed to do something and she let them down. And it can be very minuscule. It can be, very deep and hurting. Or it can just be something as small as, a small slight. And, it hurt the child, and they're on this journey this month to make it good and have some resolve. We do have the relationship dynamics here. So this is in the reverse. This is your change for the month. I don't see this as being positive. I just feel like accepting, like maybe that certain things won't change, or I don't want to say change for the worse because I'm not getting that specifically, but it's just maybe not the change the way that you want it. You have the past life healing card. I don't think that this is something in a past life. It's definitely present. That's for sure. That just came to me. It's like it's not a past life healing. It's definitely a present life healing. And it says the situation has been triggered by one of your, I would even just say your present life. Heal, what has happened. And you bring healing, right now. So it's either that this is something in the present, or this is something that in the past, in a past life that either you've made healing with and it's like you're in the next level of it, or I'm not getting, it's not past life. It's either something in the present that needs to be healed, or it's something that you're just accepting is not going to be healed. Something of that nature. I don't feel that it's like this card is too surfacey for it to be that deep right now, with it being in reverse. How you can help. Now I have the mindfulness card in reverse, which struck me as odd, because I'm like, why wouldn't you want to encourage your child by being sensitive? And I get one of two things. You are either being asked to just kind of let them work this out on their own, be supportive as need be. But I also see that usually, I see a mother figure, and there's some distance between this woman and the child. And this could be specifically for adult children, I don't know. But it says, manage your mind. When we direct our thoughts and words toward the outcome we most desire, we ignite grace. I don't feel that mindfulness. I feel like the need to speak out. I think this is asking you to speak out and correct this distance right here. You know, this person is turned away. They're not, it's almost like they don't want to acknowledge something. And you're being asked to help the situation by vocalizing it and bringing it to their, to their concern, or asking them to talk about it. Be forthcoming, not internal, but just asking them to get it out of their system. To clarify that, we have the Mirror card. You know, if you are also a Cancer, and this is dealing with your child, this has something to do with, either there's an energy at play between both parent and child, and this could be, male. It's not so much that this is directed towards the parent, but there is like an energy, a mirroring energy at play. So whatever the parent is feeling, if this is not if this is not the mother that's causing the issue, maybe this is the father. I'm just trying to, it's whoever. Okay, the parent that is supposed to be mirroring is not the parent that's causing the issue. This is a support. Like, whatever you're feeling, your child is mirroring what you're feeling. So if you're a husband or something, and your wife or your significant other is causing the issue, maybe you both and your child are feeling the same feeling, but there's a mirroring of energy. Like, you and your child are in agreement about this thing, and you're being encouraged to have them speak out. They're modeling your behavior, so make sure that you are not holding stuff in. But I really get the sense that these two cards are connected. Where I'm going with this, speak out. And there's like, your child is mirroring your energy. Be mindful of your energy so that you're not too heavy, because they're picking up on that. But it's like, what they feel, you feel. What you feel, they feel. So it's almost like you guys are dealing with this person together, perhaps. That could be for some of you. But it's like you are the encourager to them. Whoever you are watching this, and maybe you are the mom, but you are supposed to be serving as a facilitator to this child's healing with whoever this mother wound person is, okay? I hope that makes sense. And I feel like you are connected to this woman, whoever this is, because this may not be for everybody, but this is your card. And it feels like this is a serious time for you. It's such a depressing reading, a heavy reading for December, but it's for your betterment. It's for healing, and that's what Christmas, this season, is all about. Let's heal. Let's get the internal gifts out, which you should have. You should have the best towards the end of the year. Let's bring all this stuff to the surface so that you can go into the next year, on a better plane. Wavelength. This speaks of contact, reaching out, spiritual bonds and connections. So I do feel that you have something, you are connected to this mother wound as well. Maybe you know them personally. Maybe they are a sister, a mom, a partner, a wife, a girlfriend, whatever. But you are connected to this person. And I don't know if it's that this person has wounded you, that you're longing for this relationship to heal. But it feels really thick, very involved. The nature between you and this other person, the desire for connection, the desire for things to work out, just some kind of healing. You're longing for for this person, like, to be touched, to be healed, for the wounds to go away. But it's definitely a desire for connection. But this is a very serious time. You have the I Am Playful card in reverse. And hopefully you can read that. Pause it if you need to. But this is, you're not playful. This is a very deep, heart matter that is needing to be addressed. But you want this connection. It says a young man stands in a contemplative mood. The mask before him indicates that he has stepped away from his usual role in life. A flame beside the mask signifies the eternity of our nature and reminds us that all that we see in this earthly realm is no more than a mask. In his right hand, he holds a bell jar that contains the face of a woman. Maybe she is his spirit guide or a love from a past life. She is reaching out to him with much love and tenderness. In his left hand, he holds two batons indicating the duality of human nature. They might also indicate that he has more than enough to move forward in his life. There's a wound there. That's all I see. This is just me. So I don't know everything. I ask, please let me know, what this means. This feels very heavy. This feels more involved than what I have the ability to fully articulate. But this is what I have for you. Again, I apologize for it being, I wish it wasn't as long, but this is just how this reading went, and it required that much detail. So thank you so much for your likes, shares, and comments, and we'll see you in January. Best wishes to you.